Hello there guys and welcome back to another episode. In this one, Bngo stock is actually pretty flat for today. We're looking at a very small increase of 0.3%. Looking at this one over the past 5 days, we can see that is a very flat gain, and there is a reason for that, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do know it. But in tonight's episode, I'm going to be giving my reaction to what we have seen over the past day and looking at whether this stock is a buy right now based on the news that we have been seeing, based on the stock price that we are seeing, and of course based on the future that we do wish to see. So of course all that stuff and more is coming up in this very quick episode, so please do leave a like and subscribe. It goes a mile, it's massively appreciated, and it helps to grow the channel. So please do leave that like and subscribe. Obviously the video is completely free as long as you do that, and you know what, is free anyway, but just please do it. And of course if you do want to come talk to us on Discord, a link to our Discord is down in that description box, and if you want to become a channel member you can do that by pressing the join button. But with all being said, I am not a financial advisor, as you already know, and make sure to do your own research, but we are going to jump straight in. So guys, looking at this one over the past day, you guys already know this stock has had its direct offering today, I do believe, and that has kind of put us in the negative a little bit, or at least in the flat, and of course that's not a bad thing to see at all. Actually, it is a good thing realistically in my opinion, because it does actually present a decent opportunity to buy this one at a discounted price. But honestly, this offering, let's face it guys, we've seen it with other companies like Nano Dimension, it does actually make share prices fall for a small amount of time, but realistically what it does for the company overall is pretty good. Now we're not going to go too much into what it does, but basically it allows a company to raise more capital, which is always a good thing, and realistically for the long term it is going to help us out. So yes, we are down today, but looking at this one, I do think that growth pattern is going to continue into the next few days, so I'm not too concerned that we are down a little bit right now. Actually we are pretty flat, so it does kind of indicate some strength, because often it would be down right now. Yes, it is down looking at this one over the full, from the 19th of January up until now, but realistically guys, over the past day on the charts we are down ever so slightly. It's not even too significant, so that is a really good sign in my opinion. It makes sense that it would be flat, and I think towards the later part of this week we are going to see some gains. So of course Friday I would like to be another positive day. I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow is similarly flat or even downwards, and if it is upwards I would expect it to be by a very small amount. So honestly guys, everything still stands with the company in my opinion. Still a decent buy, and I think it does make sense that it has gone down now that we have had this direct offering. I wouldn't be too concerned about it if you are already holding shares, if you weren't before. I think we'll definitely break past this point right now. I think it was bound to happen with this offering, but like I said, the realistic things that it brings to the table in terms of the company's market cap and gains and all that kind of good stuff, it makes sense for them to do this. It does happen, it does dip when these things are announced, but realistically guys, looking at the facts, for the long term it really is going to help the company out. So overall I'm not too concerned, like I've said, and if you were considering buying it before, maybe now is that opportunity to get that dip, because like I said, we are down quite a decent amount over the past day with a 15% decrease in share price. This has put us back about 1 or 2 days in terms of the gains that we have made previously, and like I said, not a bad thing at all. Honestly, a decent potential entry point for looking at this stock. So basically guys, if you weren't too worried before, I wouldn't be right now. I think it makes sense that it is at the point where it is now. I think, you know what, towards the later part of this week on the Friday, and especially into next week on the Monday, we'll just see this growth continue, hopefully, and of course if not, we may actually see this one just start to flatten out, as it may have done anyway, because that move was looking like it was kind of slowing down in traction previously. So it is hard to say, but realistically we were kind of forecasted for a dip in the shares price anyway, because we were up so significantly over the past 5 days that we were up like 80%. So it makes sense that it went down a bit, obviously because of the offering, but it was kind of forecasted to go down a little bit in my opinion, just because of the amount of hype that we have received in the shares price. But honestly, I do see this one as being a strong company. I see it as being a strong stock, and I think if we do hold this one for the next, 2 to 6 months, we can see some potential definitely to go above the $10 or even the $12 mark on this share price, which would represent a very decent increase. So that is my opinions, and of course I am not a financial advisor. Make sure to do your own research, but I will see you in the next one, and goodbye until then.